Hello everyone, it's Super Duper Boy here. So you've probably noticed that there's been barely any Godzilla vs. Kong news recently, which sucks because I've got nothing to make videos on, so I'll just do a top 5 video on the 5 kaiju from the Godzilla universe that I want to see in the Monsterverse. So let's get started with the list. My first pick might seem like a kind of weird one. I think Hedorah should be in the Monsterverse. This probably isn't a very common choice. Hedorah is from one of the lesser-liked Godzilla movies, and isn't probably high in many people's rankings. But the reason I think is it a he? I don't know. Anyways, Hedorah would be good because a large theme in the Monsterverse moving forward is how humans are messing up the planet, and it's harming the world along with Titans. So, what if they took this to the next level and made climate change a literal monster? It would fit into the themes of the movies. Now, of course, Hedorah would need some changes to make more sense, but Hedorah being a giant smog monster definitely lines up with the environmental themes, and so that's why it's number 5. For my number 4 pick, I'm going to say Batra. Mothra could be an important character in the post-Godzilla vs. Kong movies, and if they want to do a solo story with her, then what better opponent to have her face off against than her arch enemy Batra. Batra would look really cool in the Monsterverse, and is the ultimate villain to Mothra. I don't have much more to say about this one, so let's move on to number 3. My number 3 pick is Destroya. He's probably a lot of people's number 1. A lot of people were worried about how Hedorah was introduced so early. He is one of the strongest Godzilla villains. But if there's anyone even more powerful than Hedorah, it's Destroya. His backstory is already set up with the Oxygen Destroyer being in King of the Monsters, so I think him appearing in future movies is somewhat likely, and it would just be totally awesome. Moving on, my number 2 pick is Biollante. The only reason I put Biollante above Destroya is because I think Biollante is honestly underrated. Destroya and Biollante are both really cool, but Destroya is way more popular in the fan base, even though in my opinion, Biollante is also really awesome and creative. She's a giant evil plant with Godzilla's DNA. Biollante in the 1989 movie dwarfs Godzilla, so imagine her in the Monsterverse. She could be even bigger than 2019 Hedorah. Alright, so now it is time for my number 1 pick for Godzilla Kaiju I want to see in the Monsterverse, and it is Angerous. I'd say the most well-known Godzilla Kaiju are Godzilla, Mothra, Hedorah, and Rodan. They're all monsters that are known by people who aren't even monster fans. But if I had to guess a 5th most well-known, then it's probably Angerous. He's been in the Godzilla franchise for a while now, and is the first monster to show up in the series, besides Godzilla himself, of course. In the past, they have sometimes been enemies and sometimes friends, but I think if he's added to the Monsterverse, he should be an ally of Godzilla. Godzilla just needs a friend to help him out, and Angerous is perfect for that. He's already sort of in the Monsterverse. You can see his bones in Godzilla's lair. Angerous could be the son of this dead one. If Angerous' bones are in Godzilla's home, then that could mean that Godzilla killed him and is enemies of the species, but I like to think it's because they are friends and old Angerous just lived and died there. So anyways, that is my list. There's still many others that I would like to see in the movies like Gigan or Manda. If you have a different top 5, then tell me in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. I'm thankful for all of the support recently, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.